I'd like to welcome you to the 51st, again that's not a typo, 51st Annual Commerce City Memorial Day Parade. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful non-rainy day. I'd like to first recognize Mayor Sean Ford and members of the City Council and thank them for their continued commitment to our veterans, many of whom on the City Council and the Mayor, of course, born and bred here in the great city of Commerce City. At this time, Councilwoman Elliott and Councilman Douglas, our parade committee co-chairs, will present each of our grand marshals with a plaque in honor of their service to our country. Again, Mr. Albert Amador and Sergeant Major Poliar. I please ask that you stand and salute as Commander Dave Cubbage of the Commerce City Police Department plays taps, and we lower the flags.
Halt! And halt! Forward! Halt! Forward! Halt! Colors! Halt! Breathe! And halt! Order! Huh! Colors ready. Cut. Stand at.
Please enjoy the parade, which again honors all military veterans who have served and continue to serve our country. Thank you for joining us for this annual event, 51st. The Mile High Skydiving demonstration will kick things off here as we have our step off a little bit closer to 10 o'clock, so I invite you to find your spot as we get closer and closer to that time.
Right shoulder, huh. Colors ready. Cut.
Talk about, your thought process this morning as you're getting ready.
Well, just in memory of all the people who served our country and who are currently serving our country across the seas now, just doing what I can to support them and represent my freedom and fly my colors.
Yep. Represent your freedom. You have quite a few folks over here with you as well. Who's over here?
Oh, all my family. I got my mom, my brother, my kids, cousins down the block.
Yeah. Got the mailman, all that, huh?
Everybody.
Talk about who's here with you.
This is my boy Kane. This is my dog. He's an Italian Mastiff. Got him with the American flag bandana too. When you roll with me, you gotta dress like me too.
Yes, sir. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So members of the Mile High Skydiving demonstration team, they'll be flying in the Armed Forces flags and streamers. They're located in Longmont, and all of them are instructors for the Mile High Skydiving Center. Here's the cool part. We actually had another reporter over at the Boulder this morning. These jumpers are making their appearance here today, and then immediately after they land, drive to the airport, pack their parachutes, and make another jump into Folsom Field for the Boulder Memorial 10K race. That's pretty cool. That's a lot to do in one morning. These jumpers have a combined total of more than 53,000 skydives and make demo skydives all year round, including golf tournaments, 4th of July celebrations, corporate events, and into the Broncos home games. You guys ready? Some members of the Mile High Skydiving demonstration team have served in the United States of America as part of the armed forces and in combat. They are not lowering our nation's colors from a staff. They fly her below their parachutes with a great degree of pride and treat her with respect and honor because of the large amount of lead used to weigh down the flag. They are unable to safely stand with open arms to gather her and prevent her from touching the ground. However, immediately upon landing, check this out, the flag is saluted and gathered in a dignified fashion. They are in the air, Greg, as I'm being told, and as I see, I have visual confirmation, Michelle. Wow, that's crazy. Good stuff. 7 members of the Mile High Skydiving demo team. Team Captain Dave Billings, 13,000 jumps. Gary Mancuso, co-captain, 6,000 plus jumps. Allison Ray, 5,200 jumps. Ray Lalo, close to 12,000 jumps. Kenyon Salo, more than 4,000 jumps. John Van Horn, 4,500 jumps. They're coming, huh? You see them? I know, look at that. Oh, look at that. And Nate Burton, 8,800 jumps. The Mile High Skydiving demo team. There's the first one.
Four.
Nicely done. First landing, Nate Banton. 8,800 jumps, demo team instructor, tandem master, flying the Army flag. Again, the first landing, Nate Banton. Second landing, John Van Horn, 4,500 jumps, demo team instructor, tandem master, flying the UNMC flag. Again, second landing.
Hi, John. Hi, Jimmy.
in the 2015 Mile High Skydiving Demo Team. Third landing, Kenyon Salo, 4,000 jumps, Demo Swoop Team, Instructor Tandem Master, followed closely by Ray Lalo, 11,400 jumps, a vet, Demo Team Instructor, flying the U.S. Air Force flag. That's the fourth landing, landing number 5. This is actually Dave Billings, Team Captain, 13,000 jumps. Demo Swoop Team, Instructor Tandem Master, 10th year on the team, flying the POW flag. That's you, huh? Here's the co-captain, Gary Mancuso, 6,000 jumps, Demo Team Instructor, Tandem Master, 7th year on the team, flying the American flag. Gary Mancuso, co-captain, 2015 Mile High Skydiving Demo Team. Everyone has landed safely. That was pretty cool, huh? Good stuff. Again, 2015 Mile High Skydiving Demo Team. And also included in that was Allison Ray, 5,200 jumps, Demo Swoop Team Instructor, camera flyer flying the U.S. Coast Guard flag. That was the 6th landing. Off to Folsom Field it is, huh? How often do you hear that? Pack your parachute, huh? That's good stuff. Folks in Boulder will be treated to that as well. And here they come. As I mentioned earlier, the United States Air Force Honor Guard, led by Operations Commander Major Ryan Van Vleen, is the premier drill and ceremonial unit of the United States Air Force. Primary mission to provide military honors at Arlington National Cemetery. Other ceremonies and events they support throughout the year include presidential and congressional events, retirements and promotions at the Pentagon, the presidential inauguration, and major sporting events. We caught a glimpse earlier today. Very emotional. Which you're about to see airmen of every enlisted rank volunteer and are competitively selected to serve in the honor. On behalf of everyone lining these streets this morning, thank you for joining us from Andrews Air Force Base. Again, the United States Air Force Honor Guard. Commerce City Patrolman leading the way, the United States Air Force Honor Guard led by Operations Commander Major Ryan Van Vleen, the premier drill and ceremonial unit of the United States Air Force. Primary mission to provide military honors at Arlington National Cemetery. Again, thank you for joining us from Andrews Air Force Base. Grand Marshal Albert Amador Jr., born in Julesburg, Colorado in 1930. Mr. Amador, the youngest of 8 children, in 1950, he enlisted in the U.S. Army Reserve and entered the Korean War in 1951. We also have Grand Marshal Sergeant Major Jeffrey L. Polliard. Sergeant Major Polliard, born and raised in Brockway, Pennsylvania, and enlisted in the U.S. Navy in 1981 after graduation. I'm being told 51 years of age, the same age as the Commerce City Memorial Day Parade. Mr. Amador served in the Battle of the Punch Bowl, seen action in one of the last battles of the movement phase of the Korean War. During the battle, a grenade landed on his backpack. Fortunately, it did not deploy. City Council of Commerce City welcomes everyone to Commerce City. Thank you for joining us and celebrating, as I mentioned, 51 years of honoring veterans and making the Commerce City Memorial Day Parade the largest, the best in the state. Say hello to Mayor Sean Ford, Mayor Pro Tem Renee Bullock, Councilman Andrew Amador throwing the candy, Councilman Rick Teeter, Councilwoman Jade Carson, Councilman Jim Benson, Councilman Jason McEldowney, Councilman Steve Douglas, and Councilwoman Crystal Elliott. Adams 14 School Board of Education. Please welcome members of the Adams 14 School Board. President Robert Vashaw, Vice President Dave Rolla, Secretary Mary Morton, Treasurer Connie Quintana, and Director Larry Quintana. Honored to serve 7,500 students in Adams 14 as Colorado's 26th largest school district, nestled in the historic community of Commerce City. Adams 14, in partnership with the community, will inspire, educate, and empower all students to succeed. Adams 14 is humbled to honor all of the men, women, and families who have served our country and have sacrificed so much for our freedom. On behalf of the students, families, and employees who make up Team Adams 14, we say thank you. Again, Adams 14 School Board of Education. Next up, City of North Glen. Here's City of North Glen Mayor Joyce Downing and City Council members. North Glen salutes all those who have served our country. Looking forward to the next coffee with the mayor over there at Atlanta Bread. Again, the City of North Glen, Mayor Joyce Downing, and City Council members. What kind of candy is that? I'm guessing that's members of the North Glen Youth Commission are here as well, and apparently throwing out some candy. Oh, those look like Three Musketeers. Following close behind, oh, thank you very much. Butterfingers. Oh, boy, nicely done. Girl Scout Troop 1202. Girl Scout Troop 1202, led by troop leader Celeste Amorosa, with patriotic decorations on bikes and scooters. These kindergarten through 5th grade girls are from the Commerce City, Denver, Thornton, and Westminster areas. Girl Scout Troop 1202. Did you guys sell all your Girl Scout cookies? You did. Rats. I was in the mood for some mint chocolate. Again, Girl Scout Troop 1202. Girl Scout Troop 1202, led by Troop Leader Celeste Amorosa. 66?
Yeah, it looks like this is the Commerce City Youth Athletics that came out.
Commerce City Youth Athletics. Commerce City Youth Athletics believes their programs help teach children about the importance of commitment, discipline, and teamwork. These skills will be beneficial to participants throughout their adult lives. Got a little cheer going on there. The Lady Raiders. The CCYA programs motivate youth physically to support good health mentally, to enable them to think for themselves, and civically to develop pride in our community and to represent Commerce City in a positive manner, I should say. Commerce City Youth Athletics. The Lady Raiders, give it up. The only time I'll like the Raiders.
No, we're still here.
Lady Raiders honor and show appreciation of our country's veterans by participating annually in the Memorial Day Parade. We are grateful for the opportunity to march in the parade each year to show our support to our veterans. Again, Commerce City Youth Athletics. Got some registration dates there, huh? Competitive tackle football. Nice. I bet you guys tackle better than the Oakland Raiders. That's just my guess, right? You guys are better than the Oakland Raiders. That I know for sure. And Commerce City Youth Athletics believes their programs help teach children about the importance of commitment, discipline, and teamwork. These skills will be beneficial to participants throughout their adult lives. Some heavy hitters there in the crowd, huh? 300 batting average. 320. All right, nicely done. Batting title. Triple Crown winners in that group, right? I'm guessing. Commerce City Youth Athletics. Is that the red truck?
Yeah, they've got like a little RV.
Oh, I see 'em. And in the distance there, you can see some small. Oh, wow. That was impressive. Hope the driver's wearing a seatbelt. Kershaw Designs. Here we have a radio-controlled car performance group from right here in the Denver metro area, based out of the hobby shop Kershaw Designs. These guys do anything from parades and town fairs to choreographed skits at football halftime shows. One of the cars that just toppled there have actually been slowed down to about 30 miles an hour. 30 to 55 miles per hour just for the parade. But they can go as fast as 100 miles per hour. Look at this. Wow. Oh. That is pretty, look at that. Look at that handling. Need a driver's license for those things? Kershaw Designs, radio-controlled car performance group from right here in the Denver metro area. Oh, they got the ramp. I didn't see the ramp. Kershaw Designs. It's pretty sweet. Could be a new live truck. Look at the way it stops. It just kind of turns. Oh. Oh, look at that. Nicely done. American flag still standing straight.
Now the Democrats are coming in.
Oh.
There you go.
Kershaw Designs. Home of the world's fastest radio-controlled cars. Gotta watch your step at Hobby Lobby. Oh. Oh. That's pretty cool. Kershaw Designs, part of the race team.
Looks like we'll get Ed to
Democratic Party, today's Democratic Party, determined to renew America's most basic bargain, opportunity to every American and responsibility from every American. And today's Democratic Party is determined to reawaken the great sense of American community. Congressman Perlmutter, are we going to see the cartwheel again? Are we going to do, yeah? Here it comes. Uh-oh. Oh, two. Nice. Nicely done. Democratic Party. Senator Hodge as well.
And I'm still walking.
And you're still walking. Nice to see you.
We have Representative.
Let me read off here everybody that's passing by. Again, Senator Mary Hodge, State Senator Jesse Ulibarri, State Representative Dominique Moreno, Adams County Commissioner Steve O'Doricio, Thornton Council people J.J. Janice Dove and Eric Montoya, and Thornton Mayor Pro Tem Val Vigil. along with Brighton City Councilperson Cynthia Martinez. Again, the Democratic Party, cartwheels included. Met a number of parents who are very proud of this next group, the Young Marines of the Marine Corps League. A youth program that promotes a healthy lifestyle, anti-drug, anti-gang, teaches personal discipline and personal responsibility. Young Marines is for boys and girls between the ages of 8 and 20, under the direction of Commanding Officer John J. Fitzgerald, Jr. Foothills is the only Marine unit, Young Marine unit, located on the west side of the Denver metro area. Foothills Young Marines work with VFW Post 4171 every year for Memorial Day to place flags on the soldiers' graves at the Golden Cemetery. They also help serve meals.
Back on track. Yep.
Foothills Young Marines, providing color guards for the Wounded Warrior Project and Healing Warrior Program events, as well as help with event setup, parking, and guest greeting at the World War II era ball that benefits the Wounded Warrior Project. Next up, gotta love the orange, Robert Fowler. Bob Fowler in his orange 2009 Dodge Challenger Hemi. Bob is an honorably discharged veteran and would like to thank veterans of all military branches for their service. Any ride home there, Bob? Got plenty of room for a ride home? Pretty sweet. Bob Fowler. 82nd Airborne Division, Rocky Mountain Chapter. The Rocky Mountain All Airborne Chapter of the 82nd Airborne Association celebrates the 75th anniversary of the U.S. Airborne and the 50th anniversary of the 82nd Airborne Division deployment to the Dominican Republic, 173rd Airborne Brigade, and the 101st Airborne Division to Vietnam in 1965. 4 generations of paratroopers and glidermen represented here in the many uniforms they have worn throughout that time. We are all airborne all the way. The division's float depicts a C-130 aircraft delivering paratroopers over a drop zone. You can see some of the chapter's members seated on the drop zone below. Today's airborne stands ready to enter the battle from above on short notice, anywhere in the world. 82nd Airborne Division, Rocky Mountain Chapter. Nice. Taking me back to the 80s, a little bit of old school, huh? Max Media of Denver. Let's hear it for Jammin' 101.5, one of Denver's true old school and smooth R&B stations. Flow 107.1, the Mile High's hottest new station playing throwback hip hop and R&B. When I was this age, we didn't call it hip hop, we just called it good stuff. Both Jammin' 101.5 and Flow 107.1 work closely throughout the year with the Wounded Warriors, impacting neighbors, raising money, and creating awareness for the organization, which helps most 9/11 veterans of the U.S. military transition into civilian life. In 4 key areas: maintaining dignity, strengthening their families, community education, and finding sustainable and meaningful purpose in their person and profession lives. Max Media of Denver, 101.5, and Flow, 107.1. Model A Ford Club of Colorado, founded in 1959. I'll honk to that. Currently boasts 180 family memberships. The club represents more than 400 Model A Fords. The club is dedicated to restoring and preserving the cars and being able to enjoy them in many ways. The organization, including the two teddy bears there, always looking for new members. So come along and join in on some really great fun driving these great antique Model A Fords. A great many club members have served in the armed forces from World War II to present day with great pride, honor, and love of country. We see the flag and salute. We stand at attention and place our hands over our hearts when the flag marches by or the sounds of certain music is heard. We collectively represent the Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, and Marines, represented by some of the ladies in the ranks as well.
Or if they got out of order.
Model A Ford Club of Colorado. In loving memory of Ken Kaiser. This entry is in memory of Kenneth Joseph Kaiser, a Vietnam vet who has passed away but was raised in Commerce City. Again, getting back to that family tradition. Thank you for your family service. Again, in loving memory of Ken Kaiser. Cool truck. Marine Corps League and Mountain View Young Marines. The Marine Corps League's Iwo Jima float depicts the flag raising on that historic day, honoring all veterans that gave their lives for this great nation. Again, the Marine Corps League and Mountain View Young Marines. Please welcome the Frank J. Carroll Detachment and Mountain View Young Marines to this year's parade. In honor and memory of the men of the United States Marine Corps who have given their lives to their country since November 10, 1775. Again, the Marine Corps League, Mountain View Young Marines. The Marine Corps' Iwo Jima float depicting the flag raising on that historic day, honoring all veterans that gave their lives for this great nation. Anybody feel like dancing? The sun's out. Deborah's Dance Universe. And their universe is dancing every day. Deborah's Dance Universe offers classes and private lessons in ballet, tap, jazz, hip-hop, lyrical, and contemporary dance styles for ages 5 and up, beginner to advanced levels. They honor, support, and celebrate our veterans' service and sacrifices for our country through dance and by exercising our freedom of artistic expression. Deborah's Dance Universe. Nice. Mr. Bill Conway, driving his 1971 Chevy Pro Street pickup that has a 454 engine, red with flames. I see the flames. He has participated in the parade for more than 30 years. He honors the U.S. flag and is proud and thankful for all our soldiers and service personnel for our freedom and safety. Bill Conway. 30 years and still running strong. Mile High Hook and Ladder. The Mile High Hook and Ladder is an organization composed of people who own and restore antique fire apparatus. The group is pleased once again to participate in Commerce City's Memorial Day Parade. By restoring and preserving antique fire apparatus, members of the Mile High Hook and Ladder help preserve and honor the history of our country's brave firefighters. Mile High Hook and Ladder. Yep. Who doesn't like a good fire siren? Vaughn Fire Department, Webb Township, Again, Mile High Hook and Ladder. By restoring and preserving antique fire apparatus, members of the Mile High Hook and Ladder help preserve and honor the history of our country's brave firefighters. Fort Defiance. Vernon Fire Department, engine number 11. Mile High Hook and Ladder. Berkeley Gardens Fire Department. If you weren't awake by now. Energetic, to say the least. Mile High Hook and Ladder, Southwest Adams County Fire Department. West Covina in Southern California. That may be the loudest engine, number 4. Nope, take it back. Right behind it. Mile High Hook and Ladder. 1st Marine Air Wing Vietnam Service Association. More than 700 aviators were lost over Laos during the Vietnam War. This entry honors especially those. I'd like to share a poem by entrant Dean Glorso titled The Major's Mail Call. Like Santa Claus, I drop the sack. Letters from the world I sort and stack. Some familiar, some new as I flip through the mass. Some special for Marines, missing or killed in the act. Vietnam, my job, the mail takes care. Then I see the letter, scent fills the air. The handwriting so perfect, the black ink so clear. The blue-green envelope smells sweet and dear. She doesn't yet know the word just around. The Major's mission must have met ground. He's the XO I look up to. I'll give him respect. I stare long and hard at the letter and cock my neck and reflect on the times I handed him the stack, blue-green on top. In his chair, he'd lean back. His feet found their way to the crate called his desk. With a grin, he'd thank me. I'd deliver the rest. Leaving him to read the letter, scented so sweet. Now I wonder how many years she will weep. Not knowing the fate of her man so dear, missing in action, must be every love's fear. The cross on the wall, not yet removed. The Major's mail call, death not proved. In 1st Marine Air Wing Vietnam Service Association. Miss Colorado Senior America Pageant. Miss Colorado Senior America 2015, Sharon Dwanis of Golden is a retired hydraulics engineer. Smart and beautiful, Denver's first woman or female volunteer firefighter, seamstress, mother of 2 with 2 grandchildren, is now serving the Denver community with her magic act, which she performs at numerous senior venues. As Denver's first female firefighter, Sharon, even while serving as queen for the MCSA organization, continues to serve in training others in emergency preparedness and other community projects in the Denver area. We honor those who serve and have served our country. Now the Shriners of El Jebel from Denver. Right before them, the USO. Thank you for your service. Remember the fallen. USO, motorized, and Denver International Airport's TSA Color Guard partner to remember our nation's fallen in this year's parade. DIA's TSA Color Guard honors our fallen service members, get this, by attending plainside dignified transfers and supports wounded warriors traveling through the airport by helping to expedite the security screening process. Again, USO Denver motorized. As I mentioned, the Shriners of El Jebel from Denver and northern and western Colorado. Shriners International, a fraternity of fun, fellowship, and philanthropy. We have a number of folks who are represented today, including in the staff golf cart with the El Jabel banner, Wayne Livermore, Director. The Color Guard Legion of Honor Uniform Parade Unit representing veterans of the Armed Forces of the United States. Please rise and salute the colors as they pass in parade. Again, please rise and salute the colors as they pass in parade. All veterans are permitted and encouraged to use their military salutes. Otherwise, please remove hats and cover your hearts. Sports Car Club, again with El Jabel. Sir, kind of briefly describe here what we're seeing.
The Sports Car Club of El Jabel is made up of sports cars of all different makes and models, and our enthusiasts enjoy parading and showing a little bit of Shriner pride in our units and in what we're doing. So a number of sports cars of all makes and models by members of El Jabel, and many of our ladies have attended the parade today.
Why is it so important for your organization to be here on a day like today, sir?
By focusing on the veterans, by those who have done all they can for our country, we're here to honor them and the Shrine. The Shriners are an organization of men for fun and philanthropy, and the greatest philanthropy on earth. The Shriners Children's Hospitals, 22 hospitals across North America, offer treatment to all children who can be helped, orthopedic or burns, whether those be birth defects or by accidents. So the only criteria is, can we help? No child is ever turned away for the ability to pay.
I got to ask you, I know the Channel 2 end, we cover the St. Patrick's Day parade, and you guys are always a big part of that. Talk about the selection of the vehicles that we're seeing here as they pass. I mean, there's history in these vehicles just in of themselves.
Absolutely. We've now run into the Vintage Iron Patrol, and all these cars are 25 years old or older. And so many of them are labeled as to what year that they are, and they're the private property of each of these members who have chosen to recognize and relive automotive history.
Members also have served their country as well. It should not be forgotten.
Absolutely. Many of our members are veterans, and we enjoy participating in parades like this in order to allow the veterans to come out and see each other, to be apart, and to honor each other throughout this day.
I know it's kind of tough as we see some of these vehicles going through here, but are you able to describe some of the cars that we're looking at here?
Actually, I'm not much of an automotive buff, so I can't do a whole lot. But moving from the Vintage Iron Patrol to our classics, some of these roadsters have been modified substantially and are a lot of fun to ride and roll in.
What other events are you a part of? Again, I know you're part of the St. Patrick's Day Parade, but other charitable or philanthropies that you're involved in throughout the year?
Well, we focus on the Shriners Hospital as our philanthropy, but we do participate in many parades in order to let people know that Shriners are out here and Shriners hospitals are available. The next unit is the CADLinks, made up of Cadillacs and Lincolns, modern American vehicles, and then everyone's favorite, the El Jabel Shrine Clowns. When was the last time you went to a parade and didn't want to see a clown?
Now those, they're not wearing the hats though, right? Or that the smaller hats that I see on top of the wigs there? Or I guess no room for the hat, those big wigs.
No, the clowns typically wear hair of their own instead of the fez. The fez was originated in the city of Fez, Morocco, and is a symbol of civil government in Muslim countries. The shrine uses the Arabic order as a motif back when it wasn't politically incorrect to honor and play in another culture.
And we have a vehicle here, looks like it's either good for land or sea, huh?
Absolutely. The Mariners of El Jabel are the boat club of El Jebel, and this boat, although it's not suitable for the water, is built on a 1970 pickup chassis.
cool.
It's the third model of the Mariners boat to come into parades, and it shows their hobby that they like to participate in.
I do see a paddle there though, huh? Just in case, I guess, all the rain we've gotten gets a little too high.
You know, with all the rain we've been having, he may have to paddle his way through the parade. We also have the radops of El Jebel, our ham radio operators. They help us stay in touch and emergency communication. Now, our final super vehicle today is Leapin' Lena. This
1926 Ford Model T, modified to buck and whirl, it says. That's what buck and roll means, huh?
Absolutely. Now, the fun thing about Leapin' Lena is you have to have enough weight properly distributed, so we had to get a Shriner of the proper caliber to ride in the back of that.
I mean, how do you even come across, this type of vehicle to begin with?
Well, this was modified by Shriners for parades in order to have more fun and demonstrate what all you can do with a little bit of fun and information. So Bobby's driving that with the foot pedals, because you can see the steering wheels are off the ground most of the time.
Is that what you call that, driving it?
Well, sort of.
Buck and whirl?
Now, the Daraja unit is our mini motorcycle unit, and they like to do maneuvers during parades. So they'll get started here and show you what they can do riding about.
How often do they have to practice to, stay in unison and choreographed?
The choreography for these motorized units usually is once a month for practice, and we're in parades once or twice a month during the summer.
Wow. During the summer, just in the state of Colorado or throughout the western region?
No, El Jebel only operates in northern Colorado, northern and western. So the one exception is we will go to the Salida Flybark Parade and join our shrine in southern Colorado, which is called Alkali.
And when is that?
The Salida Parade,
Coming up later this summer?
Yeah.
Or in the summer?
Well, the first in boating is what FIBARC stands for, so they're honoring the first end of the river for the Arkansas River.
Hopefully I don't get pulled over by these guys.
Yeah, the Keystone Cops are based on the 1920s cartoons of the same name. The Jeep Patrol of El Jebel are available for emergencies and enjoy back road and off-road travel.
Those wheels look like they would be ready for any sort of Colorado emergency.
They are ready, should it come about. Next we have the dune buggies of El Jebel. These specialty vehicles have been around since the 60s, and they have a great time just parading around and doing their maneuvers using the entire street.
Those look like a lot of fun. Do you rent those out like for first dates or anything like that? Or?
Unfortunately, no, but any Shriner or Shriner's lady is welcome to ride with them. Today we only have one rider in the parade. Everybody else is a driver.
Wow, it's there's some method to the madness here, right?
Or a madness to the method.
Looks like they're lining up here, pole position.
Lining up for the judges' salute.
Oh, the judges salute.
So back into line.
That's important, the judges salute.
Absolutely. The next unit for El Jebel is the El Jebel Band. The family band is comprised of Shriners and their ladies, and they play throughout for all our events, whether it's just Shrine or in the parade. And it is, of course, 100% live music.
We'll listen in for a second. The El Jebel family band, consisting of musicians from the Shrine Family Ride and their specially modified trailer. So where else do they play? I was just going to ask you before, but the band leaves us.
certainly. The band plays at all of the El Jabal meetings and for any events where we can get a concert set up. So we will do concerts out in the community. The next unit is our T-Nobles, made up of many Model Ts. And looks like we've got a couple that didn't make it all the way through the parade. They get towed the rest of the way.
Uh-oh. Looks like those are a little undersized for the drivers.
Well, that's part of the appeal is to see how big a guy we can get and how small a car.
Mission accomplished.
Absolutely.
Do you have like test requirements to see who you can fit in the vehicles? How does that work?
Oh, no, if we can wedge them in, we'll let them go.
Boris the Bus, am I reading that correctly?
Absolutely. Boris the Bus is the home ride for the chanters, the singers of El Jabal, and our final unit for the day. So the Shriners sing so that other children can walk, and we're so glad to have been part of your parade today. If you'd like more information, take a look out at shrinersinternational.org or beashrinernow.com.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your time. God bless you. Again, El Jabal Shriners. Next up, the Military Order of the Purple Heart, chapter number 375. On August the 7th, 1782, General Washington created a badge of military merit for enlisted soldiers who had performed bravely in combat. After becoming the Army Chief of Staff, General Douglas MacArthur finalized the renewal of the nation's oldest military decoration in 1932, just prior to the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth. MacArthur named the new award the Purple Heart and changed the definition of meritorious service to include combat wounds. On February 22, 1932, the U.S. War Department created the Purple Heart decoration in the shape of a rich purple heart bordered with gold, with a bust of Washington in the center and Washington's coat of arms at the top. Military Order of the Purple Heart, chapter number 375, chapter 434. The Military Order of the Purple Heart. Longmont represented.
Yeah, there's Buffalo soldiers back there. These are military.
Okay. Military Order of the Purple Heart, Chapter 375, available to all, desired by none. The Purple Heart is awarded in the name of the President of the United States to any member of the Armed Forces of the United States who, while serving under competent authority in any capacity with one of the U.S. Armed Services after April 5, 1917, has been wounded, killed, or died after being wounded. Military Order of the Purple Heart, Chapter 375, available to all, desired by none. Buffalo Soldiers Motorcycle Club. The legacy of African American participation in the armed forces dates back to our first war, the Revolutionary War. During the Civil War, more than 180,000 black men fought for the Union Army in volunteer regiments. It was not until the Civil War that African Americans could enlist in the regular army. In 1866, Congress created 6 segregated regiments, which were soon consolidated into 4 black regiments. They were the 9th and 10th Cavalry and the 24th and 25th Infantry. They were to become known as the Buffalo Soldiers. The Nation Club was created in 1993 in Chicago. The Denver chapter started in 2007. The entire mission can be defined by: we give to the community, we educate the public on the history of the 9th and 10th Cavalry, otherwise known as the Buffalo Soldiers, and we ride our motorcycles. The Buffalo Soldiers Motorcycle Club. Adams City High School Marine Corps, JROTC. Marching Unit, welcome the Marine Corps. JROTC, Color Guard from Adams City High School, followed by the Drill Team. Cadets carry our nation's colors proudly, honoring our country, our fallen that have given the ultimate sacrifice, and all those who have served and are currently serving our nation. Adams City High, Marine Corps, JROTC Marching Unit. Commerce City Cultural Council. The Commerce City Cultural Council is promoting arts, music, and dance in the community. Arts and music were and are an integral part as a way to escape the stresses of military life. This is to honor those who served in a positive manner. Commerce City Cultural Council, CCCC, promoting arts, music, and dance in the community. How about a honk? You got a honk there? Honk. There you go. CCCC. Again, this is to honor those who served in a positive manner. Everybody staying hydrated out there? Everybody having a good time? Our Savior Lutheran Church has been a part of this community since 1954. We heard from the Reverend Victor Young earlier. And members honor our veterans who have served in the military. We honor our community who serve as firefighters, law enforcement, and emergency medical service. We also honor those being served in our community by our Family Resource Center and Food Bank with Anita Mercado and Loretta Garcia. Our Savior Lutheran Church. This is one sweet ride. I could see Peyton Manning driving this as well. Michael Bartolo, 65 Classic Caprice. Denver Bronco. That is sweet. That is very sweet. We should be using that for the Super Bowl parade in February, right? Peyton Manning and you, Peyton driving shotgun? You'll pick him up? I'll let him know. Number 18, riding shotgun. Michael Bartolo. Rocky Mountain Base of the United States Submarine Veterans. Again, the next float, the Rocky Mountain Base of the Submarine Veterans. A 14-foot replica of the USS Grayling, one of the 52 U.S. submarines lost in World War II. The Grayling went down in September 1943 with all hands. It is the official submarine assigned to the state of Colorado for a memorial. The memorial itself is located at Sloan Lake Park in Denver. Thank you to U.S. submarine veterans, their wives, and families who are joining us today. Adams County Sheriff's Explorer Color Guard 204. The Adams County Sheriff's Explorer Color Guard, young people ages 14 to 21 interested in a future career in law enforcement. Adams County Explorers actively participate in community events such as the Polar Plunge, Tip a Cop, Operation Freebird, and fingerprinting children at the Adams County Fair and Train Show. Adams County Sheriff's Explorer Color Guard 204. Adams County Sheriffs also represented deputies on motorcycles as well as the Adams County Sheriff's horses. Welcome, the Adams County Sheriff's Office posse.
Looks like a sheriff.
Sheriff Mike McIntosh. Nice to see you. Again, the Adams County Sheriffs. Adams County Sheriff's Office motorized law enforcement has a long history, of course, of protecting the rights of citizens and out of country. They serve honorably along with veterans to keep our nation free. It is proper for us to honor those that have made sacrifices to benefit others. Again, joining us today, Sheriff Mike McIntosh and the victim advocates, motorcycle units, bomb unit truck, crime lab vehicle, and SWAT vehicle, and the street sweepers. For the horses. Got to have them for the horses. Adams County Hazmat Unit. It's been a noisy morning. Adams County Sheriff's Office. Again, law enforcement, a long history of protecting the rights of citizens, serving honorably along with veterans to keep our nation free. It is proper for us to honor those that have made sacrifices to benefit others. Flavor ice. How much for the flavor ice? $2 for flavor ice. Not a bad deal. Flavor ice. Get your flavor ice. Victim Services Unit. Again, all part of the Adams County Sheriff's Office.
The dogs are Rampart Search and Rescue.
Followed by Rampart Search and Rescue. Rampart Search and Rescue is Adams County's urban search and rescue team. They look for lost people or persons and stranded motorists when severe weather closes roads, and we've had a lot of that over the past month. They support any public safety agency when requested. Several members of the Rampart Search and Rescue have served in the armed services. Thank you for your service, Rampart Search and Rescue. Like it says there, we honor their service. Looking Glass Corvette Association. As Rampart Search and Rescue continues to make its way past the judges' table. How the judges? The judges staying hydrated over there? All right, making sure. Got to take care of the judges. Again, Rampart Search and Rescue. Rampart Search and Rescue is Adams County's urban search and rescue team. Followed by Looking Glass Corvette Association. That glass, I can see through that glass. That's important. No rain spots. Looking Glass Corvette Association, LGCA, founded in 1973 as a nonprofit Colorado corporation and is sponsored by Purifoy Chevrolet of Fort Lupton. It says here, we're a social club. Today we have nearly 150 member families in the club who share the enjoyment of our Corvette hobby and other interests. Looking Glass Corvette Association, looking good. Got any horns in those Corvettes? Honk, honk. That's what I thought. See what you started, Michelle? Uh-huh. That's how it starts. Looking Glass Corvette Association, founded in 1973 as a nonprofit Colorado corporation. Coming out of Fort Lupton. A social club, as if you couldn't tell. Got to respect the POW MIA flag being flown there as well. Got it. Again, the Looking Glass Corvette Association. Mustang Cadet Squadron Civil Air Patrol. Mustang Cadet Squadron Civil Air Patrol. Welcome to the Civil Air Patrol's Mustang Cadet Squadron Color Guard, Honor Guard, Rifle Team, and Marching Unit. The Civil Air Patrol is the civilian auxiliary of the United States Air Force. Cadet programs are open to youth from 12 to 21 years of age. Our Color Guard, Honor Guard, Rifle Team, and Marching Unit honor the military disciplines of the U.S. Air Force. Again, the Mustang Cadet Squadron Civil Air Patrol. Lynx Pride. Lynx Pride in memory of many, in honor of all. Re-elect Daphne Michelson is a candidate for City Council in Ward 4. Daphne brings to Commerce City a strong history of working with entrepreneurs and small business owners throughout Colorado. A recognized leader in the metro area, she is also an active youth mentor through Goodwill and Junior Achievement. Daphne is looking forward to bringing her business skills and family-centered approach to building stronger communities to serve on the City Council. Guardado Newberry. These 3 fire trucks are owned by the Guardado and Newberry families. They are a 1973 American La France, a 1962 American La France, and a 1985 Sutson Deluge. We seek to honor firefighters from every generation and continue their spirit of community involvement and volunteerism. Guardado Newberry. Re-elect Steve Douglas, City Council at Large. Steve Douglas currently sits on the Commerce City Council and is up for re-election November of this year. Over the past 4 years, Councilman Douglas has brought forward many innovative ideas like replacing all the Commerce City lights with energy-efficient LED bulbs, flashing yellow turn signals, and installing Wi-Fi at the Commerce City Rec Center and Buffalo Golf Course Restaurant. Fundraising, FireEngine.com, sponsored by Denver Disaster. American GI Forum of Colorado Skyline Chapter. Many generations represented. A local Denver chapter of the American GI Forum. We help all types of military veterans, their families, and the community with various programs and scholarships. The Forum is a congressionally chartered national veterans organization established in 1948, advocating for veterans' benefits and civil rights. Again, American GI Forum Skyline Chapter, many generations represented in that group. American GI Forum Mile High Chapter. The American GI Forum of the United States, founded by Dr. Hector P. Garcia in 1945, is the only congressionally chartered Hispanic veteran and family organization in the United States. Si se puede. For more than 60 years, the American GI Forum has been at the forefront of social issues that affect the Hispanic community, including, but not limited to, veterans issues, education, voting rights, employment, and the plight of the undocumented. American GI Forum Mile High Chapter.
I think 140, this is still 46.
The American GI Forum of the United States, founded by Dr. Hector P. Garcia in 1945. American GI Forum 5281 Chapter. Right on cue. Led by Commander James Torres, Chairwoman Dolores Martinez, and Youth Chairperson Natalia Morgan. The American GI Forum is the only congressionally chartered Hispanic veteran and family organization in the U.S. It was founded in 1948 to serve Mexican-American veterans and their families. American GI Forum 5281 Chapter. The basic purpose of this organization shall be to secure the blessings of American democracy at every level of life, local, state, and national, for all inhabitants of our country, as well as to further rights of all veterans and their families. American GI Forum 5281 Chapter. Adams City High School Marching Band, Go Eagles. Listen to the sounds of the Adams City High School Marching Band under the direction of Miss Julie Adams.
It looks like it'll go back up to the administration.
Adams County High School Marching Band, followed by Adams 14 Administration. Please welcome the administration of the Adams 14 School District, which serves 7,500 students in the historic community of Commerce City. Superintendent Pat Sanchez, Deputy Superintendent Dr. Candy Steele, Chief Financial Operations Officer Ms. Sandy Rotella, and Chief Human Resources Officer Jack Kronzer. Adams 14 Administration. Alsup Elementary. Students and staff from Alsup Elementary in Commerce City under the direction of Principal Michael Abdel. Alsop Elementary School salutes our troops and veterans. School spirit? Yes, we can. Alsop Elementary, students and staff from Alsop Elementary from right here in the community of Commerce City, under the direction of Principal Michael Abdel. Followed by DuPont Elementary School, located in historic Commerce City. DuPont Elementary School is under the direction of Principal Pat Almeida. They thank those who served our country and were educated in the public school system, supporting a quality education for all students. DuPont Elementary School. Adams City Middle School Marching Band. Welcome to the Adams City Middle School Marching Band under the direction of Principal Jennifer Scrovella. The band includes a 16-student drumline and 20 marchers from the leaders of Webb, where everyone belongs. Adams City Middle School Marching Band. Adams 14 School District salutes our military and honors all our fallen heroes. Rose Hill Elementary School. Thanks to Rose Hill Elementary School under the direction of Principal Sherry Segura. Rose Hill Elementary. Rose Hill Elementary, followed by Kemp Elementary, under the direction of Principal Pam Wheeler. Now it's a question to see who has the most energy. Central Elementary, welcome Central Elementary under the direction of Principal Denny Ingram. As well as Monaco School, under the direction of Principal Ari Gerzon Kessler. Monaco School, Central Elementary, Kemp Elementary, and Rose Hill Elementary. We got spirit, yes we do. How about you? Something like that, wasn't it? It's been so many years. Okay. In Central Elementary, Colorado Cushman Club. The Colorado Cushman Club is dedicated to the preservation and restoration of these antique motorcycles. El Jabel may want to have a conversation with you guys. It's pretty cool stuff. Most of these vehicles are 50 plus years of age. This group honors the memory of the boys from Commerce City who were lost in Vietnam. Colorado Cushman Club, dedicated to the preservation and restoration of the antique motorcycles you see. Siren included. Nicely done. Pause for a photo there, a wave to the judges table. North Glen Elks Lodge, number 2438. North Glen Elks Lodge, number 2438. We support our troops. The North Glen Elks, number 2438, salute America's soldiers over the ages with their Traveling USA show. The Elks motto, so long as there are veterans, the benevolent and protective order of Elks will never forget them. Today, the North Glen Elks join us in thanking our veterans and in remembrance of those who have fallen. North Glen Elks Lodge number 2438. Their full display of service flags carried by veteran and children of veterans. The POW MIA flag, their most treasured flag, carried to remind us all to not forget the soldiers who have yet to come home. Rhythm and Dance, North Glen Elks 2438. As long as there are veterans, the Elks will never forget them. Military Service, or Military Vehicle Collectors of Colorado. The Military Vehicle Collectors of Colorado is a nonprofit organization dedicated to the preservation of vintage historical military vehicles from all periods, conflicts, wars, and countries. Military Vehicle Collectors of Colorado. The mission to display our military vehicles' history, create public awareness, and share their vehicles and knowledge with the public. All of these vehicles you see here are privately owned. Military Vehicle Collectors of Colorado. A 1942 Jeep driven and owned by Colonel Ken Chavez, a member of the Colorado Army National Guard who was an Iraq and Afghanistan War veteran. That's the Jeep with the machine gun. In the passenger seat, a World War II veteran, Tech 5 Lloyd Wade, who served with the 11th Airborne Division in the Pacific. Lloyd made 2 combat parachute jumps in World War II. Again, that's the Jeep with the machine gun, 1942. Colonel Ken Chavez. Again, Military Vehicle Collectors of Colorado. Impressive. The Military Vehicle Collectors of Colorado, a nonprofit organization dedicated to the preservation of vintage historical military vehicles from all periods, conflicts, wars, and countries. The mission to display military vehicles' history, create public awareness, and share vehicles and knowledge with the public. On that cue, all these vehicles you see here are privately owned. Military Vehicle Collectors of Colorado. Sorry?
Jeeps also made in Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, is that right? Let them know facts, eh? You're full of factoids. Nice to see flying the POW MIA flag, Military Vehicle Collectors of Colorado, Antique Division. Nonprofit organization. Military Vehicle Collectors of Colorado, keep them rolling. Dedicated to the preservation of vintage historical military vehicles from all periods, conflicts, wars, and countries. Their mission, and they're accomplishing it right now, is to display military vehicle history, create public awareness, and share their vehicles and knowledge with the public. All the vehicles you see here, again, are privately owned. Takes a lot upkeep, right? I'm guessing. Military Vehicle Collectors of Colorado, Antique Division. Like the name of that ride right there. Judges, you paying attention to that one? All right, thumbs up. Just making sure you're paying attention. Last but never least, Military Vehicle Collectors of Colorado. Quality Community Foundation. Next is the Quality Community Foundation. The Quality Community Foundation, has been providing grants to nonprofit organizations that benefit Commerce City residents and scholarships for continued education for the past 7 years. The Quality Community Foundation honors those who serve our country by wearing red, white, and blue as they walk the parade route. The QCF would like to thank those who serve our country and fight for our freedom. Quality Community Foundation. The 1940s Ball. Someone in the crowd earlier was asking about Dan Drew, the big fan. He attends it every year. The 1940s Ball, NFB. FP produced 2 annual events, the 1940s World War II Era Ball and the 1940s White Christmas Ball, with a mission to create community and cultural connections that cross generations, genres, and borders through celebrating the music, dance, and culture of the 1940s and 50s. The aim to provide performances and educational opportunities which will not only inspire those who already love the greatest generation, but also introduce others to it. The 1940s Ball. Commerce City Youth Commission. Judging by that roar, the Youth Commission float represents fun in the sun. The sun is back. Celebrate the sun. Because of the men and women who have served so gallantly, we are free to have fun in the sun and enjoy our freedom. I'll read that again. Because of the men and women who have served so gallantly, we are free to have fun in the sun and enjoy our freedom. This year, the Youth Commission wants to thank those who serve for creating a nation in which they can enjoy their freedom. Because of their freedom in the United States, they are able to enjoy so much. The Commerce City Youth Commission. Sound familiar? Model T Ford Club, Mile High Chapter. Hong Kong, Hong Kong. Model T Fords were built between 1909 and 1927 and are driven all year round. Even during rush hour, all year round? I-25? You go around rush hour, you're smart drivers. Now I got you. I feel you. The Mile High Model T Club started in 1967. Has more than 80 members still today, touring the Front Range monthly. Many club members were in the military, so thank you for your service in honoring our veterans. The Model T Ford Club, Mile High Chapter, beep beep.
Yep, this is
South Adams County Fire Department. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Next are the members of the South Adams County Fire Department. The mission is to protect life, property, and the environment from fire, disaster, and hazardous materials-related incidents through emergency mitigation, public education, code enforcement, and to provide advanced life support, medical aid, and rescue with dignity and respect to all citizens and individuals equally. The South Adams County Fire Department. That's a good one. Awake Now, Northland Ambulance, taking the top spot. South Adams County Fire Department. South Adams County Fire Department. The mission to protect life, property, and the environment. Thank you for all you do. I know it's been a tough month. One Stop Automotive. One Stop Automotive provides all your car needs, repairs, and auto body. We've been located in Commerce City for 30 years. Boom, boom, and proud to provide discounts to our nation's veterans. One Stop Automotive supports our troops. 30 years in the community of Commerce City. Auto service and more. Auto Service and More is a car repair shop also located in the great community of Commerce City. They're proud to offer a discount to our nation's veterans as well. Auto Service and More. This next individual needs no introduction. The red hair always gives it away. The Hamburglar's coming back too, right? Hamburglar, I hear Hamburglar's coming back. Ronald is you. Ronald McDonald here to celebrate giving back in your community with some dance moves as well. He asked us all to... Little high five from Ronald. Low five from Ronald. Wave. Ronald McDonald encourages other citizens to give back to our community and country as well, and honors those who have served by giving of their time, talents, and gifts. Ronald McDonald Program. Retired Enlisted Association Chapter Number 3. Welcome the Retired Enlisted Association Chapter Number 3. The group is a regular participant in the Commerce City Memorial Day Parade, and we thank them for continuing their proud tradition. Retired Enlisted Association Chapter Number 3 includes a car, a float, and some walkers. The Retired Enlisted Association is an organization that demonstrates the commitment to those who have served by continuing their support and participation in Commerce City's Memorial Day Parade. Retired Enlisted Association Chapter Number 3. The Retired Enlisted Association Chapter Number 3, a regular participant in the Commerce City Memorial Day Parade. We thank them for continuing their proud tradition. And some sweet rides. What's the blue car? What is the blue car? Sweet. Retired Enlisted Association Chapter Number 3.
Chevrolet Biscayne four-door sedan.
You can say it better than I can. What is that again, the blue car?
That's a 1958 Chevrolet Biscayne four-door sedan.
You got the thumbs up from the driver, so you know what you're talking about. Again, Retired Enlisted Association Chapter Number 3. Followed by the Retired Enlisted Association Chapter Number 39. Thank you to the Retired Enlistment Association Chapter Number 39 for your support and commitment to our veterans and those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. Retired Enlisted Association Chapter Number 39. Many generations represented on the float. Thank you very much. Chapter 39, Aurora, Colorado. United we stand.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service. Everybody, let's make some noise for this veteran right here. Sir, it looks like you're... That's one day, right, sir? Thank you. How many push-ups can you do?
Retired Enlisted Association Number 39. Remembering those who made the ultimate sacrifice. Thank you. You folks staying hydrated on the float there? All right, thumbs up. I see the water bottles. Nicely done. Thank you for your service. Thank you very much. And as long as the dog is well hydrated as well. That's one long leash. Army and Air Force. Steve Kelly, 1984 to 2002. Adams County Republicans. The marchers say thank you to all those who have served and sacrificed so much for all of us to be free. Colorado House District 30 Representative Joanne Winholtz. Adams County Commissioner Jan Pulowski. And Adams County Commissioner Eric Hansen. Adams County Republicans. Welcome the Adams County Republican Party, representing all of Adams County Republicans. We salute all those veterans who have kept and will keep our country safe. Adams County Republicans. I think Ben's decided, hasn't he? You got your wish. Large field, a large field. Adams County Republicans. These next folks are well known for their festive marching as they make their way, I should say, past the judges' table. Colorado Singh Sabha. Sikhism is the youngest of the world's religions, barely 500 years old, and is the 5th largest religion of the world. Colorado Singh Sabha participates in the annual parade to demonstrate they are part of the Commerce City community. The first generation of American Sikhs pays tribute to the heroes of this country. Colorado Singh Sabha. Sikhism, the youngest of the world's religions, barely 500 years old. Its founder, Guru Nanak, born in 1469, and spreads a simple message of we are all one, created by the one creator of all creation. Colorado Singh Sabha. Colorado Singh Sabha participates in the annual Commerce City Memorial Day Parade to demonstrate they are part of this great community. The first generation pays tributes to the heroes of this country. Colorado Singh Sabha. The water, thank you for the water. You guys run through a lot of water today, I would take it, huh? Last year I remember as well, a lot of water. Thank you. Thank you for bringing the water. Thank you very much. Colorado Singh Sabha. Alpha Phi Alpha. Delta Psi Lambda. The first black collegiate fraternity founded December 4th, 1906 at Cornell University in New York. Its founders are known as the Seven Jewels. Its aims are manly deeds, scholarship, and love for all mankind. Its motto, first of all, servants of all, we shall transcend all. Again, Colorado Singh Sabha making its way past the judges' table, followed by Alpha Phi Alpha. Notable Alpha men include the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Thurgood Marshall, Jesse Owens, Frederick Douglass. The fraternity develops leaders, promotes brotherhood and academic excellence, while providing service and advocacy for our communities, including scholarships to those who are underserved. Many of the fraternity brothers were Tuskegee Airmen and have served in several military branches. Thank you for your service. Thank you for being here today. Mile High Prowlers.
Yes.
Mile High Prowler supports Memorial Day in your town. Plymouth Chrysler built Prowlers between 1997 and 2002. Only about 12,000 built. Thumbs up, Hong Kong. Got both. I don't know how I know these things. Sometimes stuff just comes back to you, you know what I mean? Mile High Prowler supports Memorial Day in your town. Sweet rides. It's good stuff. How do they handle in the snow? Do they? They handle in the snow? Yeah? No? Music's up too loud. See, those car radios are up so loud that... No, she's gonna... Oh, is this a mile? Oh, bribe the judges. Well, she's bribing the wrong person. You got my vote. Doesn't mean anything, but thank you. Look at that, fresh metal. At the Prowler. 1997 to 2002, Royal Riders Car Club. Thank you for being here. We are a Colorado car club based in Denver that loves to give back to the community through charity work for different occasions. And of course, we also love to show off our cars with their different personalities and just have fun. Royal Riders Car Club.
Yeah, they're part of the club.
Walkers, drivers, and riders. Royal Riders Car Club. Just so you guys know, my vote can also be bought. So if you got a Matchbox or a Hot Wheel. Look at that. Wow, it's like Halloween.
Sugar Daddy.
Sugar Daddy. Talking about the candy, right? Yeah. Royal Riders Car Club.
Nice.
Nice. Michelle. Like it. That's pretty good. I wonder if that car does interviews. Like if you ask that car a question. Looking sweet. Royal Riders Car Club. Oh, nice. Little Disney theme. M-O-U-S-E. Royal Riders Car Club. Colorado car club based in Denver that loves to give back to the community through charity work. A lot of time these car clubs and bicycle clubs don't get enough recognition for all they do in giving back to the community, not only during a parade, but also through the other parts of the year. Thanks for giving back, Royal Riders Car Club. As soon as I get pulled over. Mr. Escalade, I want to make sure I still got Royal Riders. Still Royal, I want to make sure. Royal Riders Car Club.
Which car club? East Coast. I don't have the East Coast Car Club.
We'll walk along here. You do a better job than I can. I'll walk and you drive. How's that? Okay, which car club?
Viejitos Car Club.
Talk about your car club and some of the beautiful rides there as we continue down the parade. I don't want to get in trouble and stop, so we'll keep walking.
Viejitos Car Club dedicated to 50s, 40s, and 30s. We dedicate ourselves to the preservation of the oldies.
I can walk along. I can do two things at once most of the time. But talk about what you give back to the community. I mean, the beautiful rides, beautiful people, but you also give back to the community as well.
Yes, we're involved mostly in Cervezos de la Raza. We do a lot for them. We do a lot of Stop the Violence marches that happen in 38 North Denver community. We do a turkey run every year, Christmas Toys for Tots. Support a lot in the community in North Denver.
Thanks for all you do, Si Se Puede, and I'm getting the evil eye here, so I got to let you guys go. Nicely done. Next up, the Out of Control Car Club. I hear the siren and I see the police officer, but I get scared. Out of Control Car Club. Welcome the Out of Control Car Club to this year's parade as they demonstrate their patriotism with American flags. And the Bicycle Club as well. Pretty cool. Is that motorized there, young man? Motorized? Yeah, very sweet. Eventually you could take that to senior prom. No? It's pretty cool. Again here. Out of Control Car Club. Nationwide chapters? Is that what I read online? Nationwide chapters? Yes, sir. Got a little bounce? Got a little bounce in your step? Out of Control Car Club. Sweet rides. Out of Control Car Club with nationwide chapters. We welcome them to this year's 2015 Commerce City Memorial Day Parade as they demonstrate their patriotism with American flags. Out of Control Car Club. Little bounce in your step. Ooh, I like this song. I heard somebody say, turn it up. Good tune. Out of Control Car Club. Nationwide chapters. And apparently a very large chapter here in the metro area. Uh-oh. A little traffic jam? Uh-oh. Don't want to upset the big boy. Out of Control Car Club. Stuck in a traffic jam. Boy. Yeah. Heartbeat going again. Sir, I wanted to ask you while we're sitting here and we're watching the Out of Control Car Club, just your thoughts on what you're seeing today with the parade as someone who served our country.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
What do you think of today's parade?
Oh, we come every year, but it's getting kind of long.
Obviously, it's nice to see folks out here, though, showing a little bit of respect and appreciation.
Oh yeah, it just seems like the parade keeps on getting longer every year, but it's so great to see it.
Thank you for your service. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Anything you wanted to say, ma'am, as you sit here and kind of soak in the day, so to speak?
I love my dad. I'm very proud of his service, and we've lived here in Commerce City all our life, and it's nice to see that this tradition is still going.
Yeah. You know, a lot of times, a lot of folks are so humble about, not saying a whole lot about their service. So a lot of times it's up to their kids to applaud them for all that he's done. Speak a little bit more about what your father has done.
Well, if I do, I'll just cry. So I just want to say I'm proud of him.
Amen to that. Thank you.
For his service and my whole family.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
What's up with the card? It's not looking.
Oops, sorry about that. I didn't mean to get in a shot there. I was just going to say, as you're taking your photo here, this is a great family moment, huh? Can I get in the photo with you? Just your thoughts on the day, sir?
Oh, this is a great day. What a turnout. I'll tell you what, this is our first time in this parade. We've always marched in the Denver parade, but we wanted to be here at the largest parade this side of the Mississippi. So the American GF came in strong representation today.
Thanks for your time, sir. I'll get out of your family photo. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The Out of Control Car Club. Is that a selfie? Are you taking a selfie? Is that a selfie stick? No. Okay, I'm sure. Maybe. Facebook and parade at the same time. That'd be pretty cool. Out of Control Car Club. Nicely done. American Legion Post and Auxiliary Unit 151. The American Legion Post and Auxiliary Unit 151 celebrates this Memorial Day with a salute to our veterans with post and auxiliary colors and the Rudy Bustos USO Canteen Band. We remember their sacrifice.
Happy Memorial Day, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you out here celebrating with us. John Custom Post, American Legion Post 151 in Commerce City. Happy Memorial Day, ladies and gentlemen. We'll send this on out to the judges right there.
As you should. Judges like that one. American Legion Post and Auxiliary Unit 151. Rudy Bustos USO Canteen Band. Girl Scouts of Colorado Cottonwood Service Unit. The Girl Scouts of Colorado Cottonwood Service Unit is a nonprofit organization dedicated to building girls of courage, confidence, and character to make the world a better place. Still, no more Girl Scout cookies? You sold them all, huh? Nicely done. These girls have the opportunity to become leaders of this country because of our vets. We would like to thank each and every vet out there for their heroism and sacrifice. Our Girl Scouts are walking in the Memorial Day Parade in honor of and to thank our veterans. Girl Scouts of Colorado Cottonwood Service Unit. Mitchell Johnson family. This Navy pickup truck purchased in 1947, says here by my uncle Lester Johnson at a military surplus auction. The vehicle has recently been restored to its original military condition when new. This entry is in honor of Lester Johnson and other family members. Lester served in the Navy and fought in many battles, including the Battle of Midway. Mitchell Johnson family. Colorado Right to Life, a nonprofit organization dedicated to teaching that all human beings have a God-given right to life from the beginning of their biological development through natural death, regardless of their received value to society. Colorado Right to Life gives honor to and is grateful for all who have served in our country's military and who have fought for life and liberty. Without our freedom, without independence, we could not proclaim that all men are created equal and endowed by their Creator with unalienable rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Colorado Right to Life. Nonprofit organization dedicated to teaching that all human beings have a God-given right to life. Next up, Skidmark's Bike Club. Honk honk, ding ding. The Skidmarks are a Denver-based bike club. You guys do those Wednesday deals like through downtown Denver, Lodo, and going from coffee shop to coffee shop. They are joined by their friends, the Highland Cruises, the Scorches, the Old Bikes Club, and the Cycleholics. Each club independently hosts their own social bike ride, either weekly or monthly. They can all be found on Facebook by their respective names and welcome any new bicycle enthusiasts. They apparently ride well in a circle, too. Nicely done. The group has veterans, including a few still on active duty, and family members who are actively serving or have served, and being told to turn the circle into a straight line. They are very proud of all who have served and show our appreciation to those lost in battle. Skidmark's Bike Club. Honk honk, ring ring, ding ding. We'll see you guys on Wednesdays in Lodo. Take Flight Leadership Aviator. Again, Skidmark's Bike Club, followed by Take Flight Leadership Aviator. Welcome to Jacqueline Withers, the founder and CEO of Take Flight Leadership Aviators, Bessie Coleman Fly Girls, and TAI, Tuskegee Airman member. Colorado Old Iron Association. Follow us on Facebook or follow the Green Tractor. Colorado Old Iron Association, dedicated to preserving antique and classic tractors. Here today with tractors from 1940 to 1960. Follow us on Facebook. They participate to honor the farmers and all who have served our country. I like that back ride though, that's pretty cool. That'd be good like for the drive-in theater over here, right? You take it over there, yeah? Got a bottle of water. Colorado Old Iron Association. I think the police officer wants the circles to become straight lines. Thank you, folks. Colorado Old Iron Association, thank you for being here. Preserving antique and classic tractors here today from tractors, or I should say with tractors, from 1940 to 1960. They participate to honor the farmers and all who have served our great country. Tractors have horns? Tractors have horns? No. Tractors have horns? No. You just yell, right? Colorado Old Iron Association. Uh-oh, sir. That circle could get you in trouble. Colorado Old Iron Association. Just kidding. Got the cooler there in the back of that one, huh? Water, right? Just water in the back of that. Okay, so I'm making sure. And now a passenger. Colorado Old Iron Association. Are you actually part of the Old Iron Association or just a... Okay, I thought maybe you were watching from the side and you wanted to ride home. Colorado Old Iron Association. I like that's pretty cool right there. Kind of like a... Oh, that's sweet. Is this part of the Old Iron? I'm guessing by the John Deere, still part of the Old Iron Association? All right, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Hands and arms inside at all times. This ride may make you dizzy. Bear Whiz. Colorado Old Iron Association. Broncos country, like the license plate.
Who's 401? 401.
Columbine Roofing. Got it. I can read lips. Columbine Roofing, 401. Thanks for being here. Love the flag. Columbine Roofing. See, the big sign helps too. I don't have to read lips. Nicely done. Thanks for being here. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Columbine Roofing and Construction Services. 303-994-2793. Columbine Roofing and Construction Services, followed by the Western Airs. We had these folks on the morning show this morning. Great organization. Building leaders in more ways than one, and talented people. The Western Airs, a mounted precision drill organization composed of Jefferson County, Colorado youngsters from 9 to 19. I think one of the horses I met this morning was Coda. Is Coda in the house anymore? Coda must be further back. Founded in 1949, Western Airs has provided training in Western riding, precision drills, and horse care for more than 60 years. Some members also like to receive training in specialty acts such as bullwhips and trick riding. Western Airs. In addition to learning about care of horses and honing their skill at precision mounted drill, Western Airs members develop important intangible qualities. These include the discipline that comes from training every week for years to achieve promotion to the top teams of the organization, the sense of teamwork from riding week after week with a group of riders trying to gel into a polished performance, the sense of personal responsibility for caring for horses, and community pride from gaining a personal appreciation for our Western heritage. Western Airs. Perhaps the most important feature today is that it provides a constructive alternative for today's suburban youngsters. Drugs, tobacco not allowed. There is a sense of community, of family, which nurtures young people into responsible community leaders. It provides a place for parents and children to work together in so many ways that seem unavailable elsewhere. This teamwork between generations is exemplified by the scores of parents and other adult volunteers who make it possible for our young people to ride. Again, the Western Airs. Thank you for all that you do. Commerce City Memorial Day Parade. Thank you all for coming out today and honoring those who serve our nation. Thanks to law enforcement, firefighters, first responders for being here today. And God bless America. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. Have a great rest of your day. Be safe. Be kind to everyone out there.